So we're here in this abandoned house out here in the middle of the woods, and we managed to find the safest way into the house, and Will's in what appears to be a bedroom, and we're gonna start recording an EVP session here because I'm fairly confident that no one has ever been here to ask the questions, who is here, whose house was this, to find out some of the history about this place. So that's what we're going to do today. Find out if anyone still lingers here and what this house used to be.
Back in September, Jeff and Linda and I of Virginia Paranormal went to this abandoned house that sits on an old carriage road. The house is thought to have been built in the 1930s out of wood and clay from the haunted woods that surrounds it. At the house itself, we didn't get much as far as paranormal evidence goes. However, since we were there last, the owner of the abandoned property found this Civil War era musket in the rubble. So, we ventured back out to find a relic from the past ourselves, as well as to ask the spirits of the home the history of this forgotten gem. On this episode of Abandoned Nightmare.
Stop it. Yeah, this is where we camped. And right over here is the hanging tree, where Will set up his tent the last time we were out here. And quite an eventful night. Some voices out in the woods and sounds of people walking around here in the darkness. Sounded like somebody was walking around the truck, which is always a bad thing because that's our escape route if all hell breaks loose. So it's never good to have something over there that could be deflecting us from taking that escape route.
Here's our car from earlier.
Peek down in there, and it looks like there might be a little wooden box or jewelry box or some shit in there. I just can't get to it.
I can try to get to it.
Not tonight, you ain't.
What do you think, Jeff?
Well, I don't know if this has like a little bit to it or not.
Oh, he said basement. I think the basement, I think you can get to it.
Yeah, if you fall in it.
Well, you'll go through because everything was real spongy when I was in there.
Yeah, they put it out here to get the deer to come down here.
Jeff, you want to hold the camera for me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, those fish are coming close.
Yeah, they're getting pretty close.
I'm stuck. What do you think I'll find in here?
I don't know. I mean, he found an old gun in there and a sword. This could have very well been here during the Civil War.
He says there might be a jewelry box. Let's go check it out. Well, maybe not you. I think you can come up here. Like, this isn't too bad. Man, yeah. So, you can't see it. Pass me the camera. So that right there, where my light is shining, is the basement. This wood that I'm standing on, if I were to fall through it, I'd fall probably about 4 feet down into the basement. What I'm standing on, that breaks, I'm falling. So I don't know if it's worth doing this, or I'm gonna give this back to you.
I mean, you're 12 foot feet, you won't die.
I won't die.
He's got a point. Still here?
Yeah. Oh,
That's what almost killed me, though.
Hell yeah.
What?
That's where I was standing.
Oh my god. There's so many nails.
Looks like the roof is completely caved in inside that door.
Yeah.
You might have better luck from the window side.
You think so?
I don't know. What's it look like from your vantage point?
Like, if I can just get across this, but the thing is, all of this wood right here is definitely gonna like break by stepping on it. It looks wet and it's very thin. And if that breaks, I'm falling down into the basement.
Right.
So I'll probably have better luck climbing through the window, walking forward, and coming up to this point.
It's less of a distance to traverse.
Yeah. So I'm gonna come back this way.
Have you guys tried going in through the front door?
No, Will likes to go in through the back door.
Thanks, Jeff.
My window's still there.
You gotta go in, Will?
Yeah.
I'm right behind you. Shit.
Oh, he cleared out the spider web that was once here.
Is it here one?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a chair in here. Yeah. Like, oh wow, you can see the staircase. That's the stairs right there. I'm scared to push this door open. Like, what if it's holding the ceiling above me? Ah. There's a room with the other fireplace off to the right. But the ground that I'm standing on top of is about to fall through into the basement. Alright, I'm in here. Pass me the camera, I can film in here actually. There's the wallpaper over there.
Yeah, I want to see that wallpaper.
The fireplace. Now it's just walking and trying to find a spot you can stand in. Yeah, over there is the ground floor. You can actually see the chimney right there. What's left of it.
Oh, there's no fucking roof. I did not notice that.
Oh yeah, we're standing on the roof. Just have all these bricks, like these bricks. That's all part of the chimney.
So I'm guessing Fitzgerald was like a roofing, like a chimney.
There's the electrical box in that corner over there.
So we're here in this abandoned house out here in the middle of the woods, and we managed to find the safest way into the house, and Will's in what appears to be a bedroom. And we're gonna start recording an EVP session here, because I'm fairly confident that no one has ever been here to ask the questions, who is here, whose house was this, to find out some of the history about this place. So that's what we're going to do today. Find out if anyone still lingers here and what this house used to be.
We're beginning EVP session in the bedroom. My name is Will.
I'm Will.
I'm Jeff.
And the reason why I am inside your house is for two reasons. One, I want to know who lived here. Can you tell me the name of the family that lived here? And the second reason why we are in here is because we want to know, is there anything in here that you would let us take home? One of our friends took the gun that was in here. The gun with the bayonet. Is there anything else that you would like saved from this house? So that way it's not gone forever. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the REM pod. I'm going to place it in the middle of this room. So when I'm pulling out of my bag, you can be able to use it to talk to us. All you have to do is come up to it and just touch that antenna. Touch this metal piece. It'll light up. So let me know you're here by touching this for me.
Are you aware of the current state of this house? If so, how does that make you feel?
I've noticed, standing in here, there definitely was a second floor. You can see the bottom of the floor. You can see where the wood was that wrapped all the way around. Because you can tell that the wall went a lot higher. And you can also see the beams coming across with the wood up top. It definitely looks like there was a floorboard. So this roof went up. And what I'm standing on is not only the roof, but also the floor of the second floor.
and possibly some of the furniture that I'm standing on. I thought that maybe this was a bedroom. Perhaps above me was the bedroom, and that bedroom fell into this room. So this room right here could have been 2 bedroom, or is now made up of 2 bedrooms, or what was once maybe a living room or parlor, which is now a combination of the 2.
From our realm or plane of existence or time, the roof to your house is falling in. It seems like some of the walls have fallen down and the floors have caved through. We want to know what this house looks like to you, or what it looked like during your time living here. Can you tell us something about this house, the way it looked?
There's a light switch on the wall over here.
Is there any part of this house that we should stay out of? What's that?
That's the temperature sense, which I've already.
Heard what?
Get out.
You heard get out? Do you want us to leave? Are we in danger?
I will say, standing here in the doorway, it's creepy.
Yeah, the feeling's definitely changed.
Yeah, and it could be natural animals in the woods and such, but there's constant noise that keeps coming from outside of the house here.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab my stuff and we should probably head out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that as a sign of. I don't think they want us to leave in a malicious way. They want us to leave because they don't want us to get hurt. Before we leave, in this box that's on the brick, tell us why we should leave. I got a souvenir. Look, I found this hanging up in the doorway. It's a old Budweiser bottle. I've never seen one of these like this size.
That's pretty cool.
Taste it.
There's nothing in it, but it was sticking up on a nail like this.
Oh, I'm sticking up on a nail?
Oh, that's a spirit catcher.
Is it?
Like the bottle trees?
Huh.
Huh?
Huh.
You heard of the bottle trees?
No.
You ever seen the trees that have all the bottles on them?
Yeah, I think so.
It comes because they're supposed to catch wandering spirits.
Huh.
So I wonder if that's something like that. Because it's kind of weird that it'd be up on a nail on the wall.
Yeah, on a house that has all the horseshoes on it.
Right, exactly.
Do you think maybe they were already dealing with paranormal?
They might have been. This house has been abandoned for a long time, though.
This is really cool. Yeah, there it is. Wonder how old it is.
That's probably from. Says, please do not litter.
Yeah.
That's got to be from. That's got to be from like the 80s.
You think so?
Yeah, it's got a twist top on it too, a screw on top.
Yeah.
Which is different.
We went in further into the house, We went into this side room where it looks like used to be a second floor. So the bedroom that was on the second floor fell down into whatever room that was. Because you can look around, you could see the furniture sitting on top of the floor of this other room. And then as you come back in and you look up, you can see some furniture on top of this roof that's up here. The furniture honestly doesn't look that old. I think it's about the same age as this bottle. It's probably around the 80s. Maybe the furniture was from the 60s or 70s. But someone seems to have been here at least in the 80s, based on some of the items that are in here. But what's interesting is that gun that he found, though, because that gun is really old. Do you think maybe it was hanging up over the fireplace, like over the mantle, and maybe it fell down when this place started caving in?
It could have been. It could have
could've
been.
been a
There could have been an
mantelpiece.
older person that lived here and just passed away, and no one really came to
Yeah.
clean out the house.
I wonder if his body's still here.
Might be in that chair.
Did you hear that?
I heard that's it.
Over here. Sounded like someone talking. Is there an older man here with us right now? All right, well, let's head out.
After the abandoned house, Jeff and I went to visit an old slave cabin on the property.
This cabin that we're getting ready to go to, it has a story behind it. It's allegedly the place where golden leaf tobacco was discovered. And the story goes that there was a slave that was here, and he was supposed to be watching the tobacco as it was roasting. And he fell asleep. And when he woke up, it was roasted to this golden color. And they tasted it, and they actually really liked it. And golden leaf tobacco was born, supposedly right here in this barn that we're going to investigate right now. All right, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Will.
So we'd like to know who it was that fell asleep when the tobacco was roasting and discovered this new golden leaf tobacco. Could you tell us that person's name? What happened to that person after they discovered this golden leaf tobacco? What was the name of the family that owned this barn? Are any of those people still here in this house, or do they visit this barn? What state did you come from? Can you tell us anything about your journey to get to this land, to come to live here? there anything in this barn that we should know about?
Before we leave, is there anything that you would like to tell us? Or a message that you would like to pass along? Thank you for your time.
While we got interesting sounds on the voice recorder, I cannot for certain decipher what they were saying. I could not understand the voices. However, someone was reaching out to us from the past. This abandoned home possibly revealed who once inhabited it, and for the briefest moment in time, we were communicating with the dead.